Hey y'all, welcome on in. My name is Alex with the Creative Llama. If you see the red live box somewhere above my head, that means I'm live, but if you don't see it, that just means you're catching the good old replay. So make sure you put hashtag replay. We've got our $10 Tuesday kit right here in this box. So I'm gonna open this up and I'm gonna show you what is in our $10 Tuesday kit. You want to grab these before the special pricing is gone. The special pricing ends at midnight, and there's only a few left. There's limited quantities of the $10 Tuesday kit. So comment the word Tuesday, go check your messenger, and I'm going to get this shared over into our broadcast channel, okay? So let me find the link. And if you're not part of our broadcast channel, make sure that you join, because that's going to be the best way to know when I'm live and all the fun stuff that's happening over here at the Creative Llama. So let me get this on here. There we go. Hello, everybody. So it is $10 Tuesday. So comment the word Tuesday to get the link and all the information about the $10 Tuesday kit, or you can check the pinned comment. There is a link for you directly to the kit on my website that you can go purchase over in there, okay? Hi, Leona. Hi, Janice. Hi, everybody. Hi, Kathy. So, I don't know why I'm yelling. I apologize. So, we have, if you're new around here or you're watching the replay and you're like, what's the $10 Tuesday? $10 Tuesday is I offer something for 10 bucks. It can be a cutout, it can be a kit, it can be a cutout and a transfer, it can be whatever I want it to be. And so this week is a little mini kit, and this one is called the Sassy Sayings mini kit. And so I'm going to open this up and I'm going to show you what you are going to receive if you order a $10 Tuesday kit. So this whole box is $10, and then there's $4 shipping added onto it, because I did do a little bit more of an intricate cutout. And I will tell you, if you've already ordered your $10 Tuesday kit, they have been cut and they're just waiting to be shipped out, okay? So let's go ahead and open this up. Are y'all ready? Give me some hearts in the comments if you are ready to see our $10 Tuesday kit. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Stephanie and Kimmy. Hello, everybody. I've just been over here just yapping away. So let me go ahead and get started. That looks like that's sent, so we are good to go. So hi, Suzanne. So here's our $10 Tuesday kit. Y'all ready? So it is going to come in this little box, and it's going to come pre-packaged like this, but I will show you what it looks like shrink wrapped, okay? So it's going to come looking like this. So you are going to get a little mini doily scalloped edge frame. This frame is a 4x4 frame. You're going to get a mini squeegee of paste packet, which the color will vary, and then you get a Sassy Sayings transfer, which that design will also vary as well, okay? So if you order more than one, I promise I will give you 2 different transfers so you don't get the same exact thing, okay? So let me pull mine out and let me show you what it actually looks like, okay? So I'm not going to use the paste packet or the mini squeegee. I already have that stuff, but this is what the frame looks like, okay? So I'm going to show you can make this interchangeable if you would like. It comes like this. The center part does pop out. You do get a little frame with it, and you can do it like that, okay? You can save this for something else, or you don't have to glue this in, and you can make this interchangeable. Glue everything else down, and this will pop in and out, and I will give you the option in the VIP group to purchase extra inserts for this, okay? So we're going to go ahead and start our $10 Tuesday kit. We're going to start painting. So I am going to wipe all this down, and we are just going to craft with our little mini kit. Y'all, I'm so excited about this. Now, last I looked, I'm a little over halfway sold on the quantity I have. So if you want this kit, comment the word Tuesday, or down in the pinned comment, there's a link directly to this item on my site. You can just click on that and purchase it there. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Darlene. So all I'm doing is I'm just going through and rubbing off all the glue from the wood that's on the wood, because I'm not quite sure what color we're going to paint this. So my transfer says, I'm yours, no refunds. And they're all sassy little sayings. I wish I had the full transfer to show y'all. But they're all a little sassy. So we've got the doily frame. We've got the background, or we've got this guy. I'm going to use this tonight. And then we've got the blank frame. So I'm trying to decide what colors we want to do. I'm thinking, let's do eucalyptus. right? Let's do eucalyptus. And what color goes with eucalyptus? So I'm going to paint the background white. So what color should we do this little frame? What do y'all think? Let's start there. So I'm going to paint the doilies in eucalyptus. Hi, Ruthie. Hi, Michelle. Hi, everybody. If you're just popping on, say hey. We are doing our $10 Tuesday kit. I'm really excited about this. I'm going to thin it out just a little with some water, just to make it a little bit easier to spread. And I'm going to use my makeup sponge to do this. Hi, Dawn. Hi, everybody. And we are just going to paint our frame like so. And that actually prevents the paint buildup in the cutout part of it. Y'all know me because I'm a heavy-handed painter, and so I always get paint built up in those little fine places, and so this is the easiest way. $4, Erin. $4. I kept it as cheap as I possibly could. Ooh, yes, we're doing espresso. There you go, Anita. I knew someone would come on here and give me a great idea. Thank you, Miss Anita. All right, let's dry and let's see if it needs another coat. Hi, Lori. Yeah, so the kit is $10. So you get the frame, if you're just jumping on, this is the $10 Tuesday kit. You get the frame, obviously you get the mini transfer, you get the paste packet and the mini squeegee. And then it's $4 shipping. I really tried to keep the shipping at a minimum. When I can, I will include the shipping in $10 Tuesday, but sometimes there's just weeks that I can't. So it'll just vary from week to week. So we're going to go back in. We're going to do one more coat of the eucalyptus. And then we are going to paint the frame, the rectangle, the square frame in espresso. All right. That looks good. Hi, Rebecca. How's everybody doing? How was y'all's day? I keep thinking today's Wednesday. And it is not. It is only Tuesday. All right, we're going to go in with our frame and we're going to use espresso. I love this brown. If you have not grabbed this, you need to. We're going to use a little bit of espresso. And I'm going to thin it out just a little. I love the saying you picked. Yeah, so they're all different, like sassy sayings. So there's one that has like, like not today, Satan. There's one that says, are you kidding me? And there's a little cat on it. There's one that's about pizza. They're all a little sassy. They're called the snarky sayings, the snarky minis. I thought those would be a little fun for this week's little mini kit. And y'all, I have a ton of minis, so we'll do more variations of the mini kit. You know. Hi, Monica. I love, yes, isn't it so pretty? It does feel like a Wednesday, Miss Tammy. Yeah, the home color is gorgeous. So Robbie's talking about the color of the month. We are going to use it on Thursday, and we're going to do a piece from the live sale on Thursday. So if you haven't been able to shop the live sale from Sunday, comment the word Tuesday. I know, lots of week names. Comment the word Tuesday, and in the message that you will get a message with all the information about the kit. But there's also a link in there to the live sale from Sunday. You can shop until Friday. And then after Friday, I will no longer be taking orders for the live sale. So, hi Diane. Hi Christine. Oh my goodness, Miss Christine. A name I have not seen in forever. How are you, my friend? I hope you are doing well. All right, let's wipe all this off. Let's dry. Ooh, I love the espresso. And I think so too, Miss Tammy. All right, we're going to put that to the side. So here's the thing. You're going to get your backer board, okay? You can choose to paint this if you want to, okay? Or you can leave it brown. You're going to put your frames in here Look how good that looks, right? And then you're going to get your insert, okay? So you can paint this whatever color you want to, whatever works for you. I'm going to paint mine white, but this, you can make it interchangeable if you want to. If you just want like a one and done, you are more than welcome to paint this back here and then add your transfer and call it a day. That's up to you. But I'm going to offer these these little pieces in the VIP group later tonight if you want to snag some extras to do some interchangeable stuff. So I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. Just busy, busy, busy. All right. I'm looking for my white. Hi, Stephanie. All right. Let's paint this white. And then, y'all, we are done with the painting, and it is going to be time. I just saw that I did not wipe this down. So there's a little bit of glue right here. And the reason why I wipe it down, especially with lighter colors, especially with white, is that if I go in and paint this with the glue sitting on top of the wood, it's going to yellow it, and I don't want that. Kimmy, the frame is only available right now in the kit. I don't, Leona, but if you want to order one, just send me a message and I'm happy to send you an invoice. Yeah, so the frame right now is just exclusive to the kit. I might offer it in the future. I don't know. We will see. Based on, and I'm Rebecca. The glass mat is chef's kiss. My favorite, probably craft room item that I have. I love it. Hi, Donna D. Hi, Tammy. Yeah, doesn't the espresso... Now, I probably should have done vanilla for the background. Let's see what the white looks like. Do we like the white, or should we change it to vanilla? I'm kind of thinking vanilla. Hi, Diane Dade. What do y'all think? Leave it white or change it to vanilla? Yeah, the glass mat is amazing. What do y'all think? I'm very angled down tonight. Hold on. Let's fix. Pop it. What? All right. Y'all are saying to change it to vanilla. Yeah, I think the white is a little too harsh for this. So, where's my vanilla? It's right in front of me. Oh, leave it white. I'm going to change it to vanilla. I think it's going to look better with this color scheme than the white. Bright. Leave it white. I'm going to change it to vanilla. I'm going to thin it out just a little. And you know what, y'all? It may not make such a big difference because of that white background. I mean, it's just the slightest difference. So let me just show y'all. That's the difference between the white and the vanilla. Yay, Suzanne! I saw your email. I've been trying to figure out the Cash App thing all day. And I wasn't ignoring you. I was trying to figure it out. So that's the difference. Oh, there we go. That's the difference for the vanilla and the white. It's a very subtle difference. So, Darlene, I got mine. This one came from Michael's, but you can also order it from Amazon. I bought a second one from Amazon, and it's the same exact thing. Plus, you don't have to get out and go get it. That's why I like Amazon. It's in my Amazon storefront. This one is the big one. So I think it's like 40 bucks. But this one is 24 inches wide by 18 inches. Something like that. It's the big one. It's the more expensive one, unfortunately. But I've had this guy, I don't know, 2 or 3 years, and I love it. All right. Hi, Kim. How are you? That looks good. So, let's wipe up our little work area. There you go. Perfect, Dawn. She used 40% off. That is perfect. All right, let's dry this. And then we are going to go in with this transfer. I'm trying to decide what color. Should we do Nominee? I think Nominee would be so pretty. Sorry about that, Miss Suzanne. Right now, I have Shopify that hosts my website, and right now there's not an easy way to do it, to get Cash App on there, so I promised I was working on it. Today's just been a very busy day. All right, so let's clean up all of our edges. I think the only thing, nothing really needs cleaned up because even on here, it's not bad. All right, so I'm wondering what color should we do the I'm Yours. Mine is a hard plastic, got it. Oh, perfect. Yeah, there's lots of variations to it. Should we do, let me show y'all. So this is the little frame, okay? Oh my gosh, y'all. These three colors are gorgeous together. I'm glad we changed it. Okay? So, should we do the transfer in Nominee or Peachy Keen? Which one? And now this is just a flat, like, you can't really do much with this other than like do like a messy, like a hot mess. I don't know what I'm trying to say. A hot mess like technique where you kind of make it look a little messy. So tell me in the comments, gold or pink? Which one? I think both of those would look really pretty with this. And then we'll glue everything together. That's what I was leaning towards, Miss Janice, was the Peachy Keen. While we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and glue, okay? Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and glue. Gosh darn it. I'm going to have to cut this. Yes, Sharon, I sent your invoice yesterday. Check your spam folder. The only thing I did not get done is if you placed an order like late last night or today. That will get done after my live. All right, I got a little heavy-handed with the glue. I need to order more of those little. Now, if you are going to make this interchangeable, do not over glue. And because if you put too much glue and you go to put this in there, it's going to stick. Stick a needle. Oh, that's a good idea, Kimmy. Oh, that would be so pretty, Anita. I don't even think I got to use that color because I think my order got lost. And so I don't think I even got to use that color before it sold out. We're going to do the pink. Be different, live on the edge. What was your recommendation, Shannon? I didn't see it. All right, so I'm going to let this set up. Okay. Now I'm going to go through and I'm going to put a little bit of glue in here. Now this is what I'm talking about. We're going to put the square in here. And if you have glue in here that's not dry, and you go to put the square insert in, it's going to stick in there. And you don't want that if you want it to be interchangeable. If you don't care and you just want a one and done, that's totally fine. I'm just wiping that up. Oh, a darker pink. Did you paint your bench before or after? I painted it before, Linda. It will be so much easier to paint it before than to paint it afterwards, because then you can get everything nice and covered rather than trying to get on all the nooks and crannies of the of it put together. All right, so we are going to fuzz. Okay, so this is a great kit if you were new to chalk or newer to chalk, and you just want to try something else a little bit different, or if you just love chalk and you like this kit, grab it. Okay, we're gonna fuzz this. All right. Hi, Elizabeth. And we are going, now, if you don't have wax, don't stress. You just fuzz your transfer over and over. Just fuzz it quite a bit. I have wax, so I am going to wax my surface. Well, maybe. Did y'all see my picture of my messy craft room today? I posted it on my page, on my post this morning and in the comment section. And y'all, it is a mess in here. A big old mess. All right. Pull this out. And let's add some wax. So I'm going to soften it. Mine's dried out a little bit. Just because it's dried out doesn't mean you can't use it. Just get it softened. Use your gun. And you're going to add a little bit of wax. Like so. Okay? You don't need much now. If you don't have wax, just fuzz quite a bit. Okay? And if you're just jumping on, comment the word Tuesday. This is our $10 Tuesday kit. So you can get this project for 10 bucks plus $4 shipping. And I have a few left. I'm almost sold out of this. All right. So we're going to push it down. What I am going to do is drop it in here and just kind of make sure that it's centered. It looks centered. All right. We're going to do Peachy Keen. Hi, Diane. So let's use, this is kind of like a vintagey vibe kind of. Here we go. So this is the color Peachy Keen. Now yours will come, hi Linda, yours will come with a paste packet. I'm going to try to obviously pick something that might go with the seine, but y'all, it's just kind of random. Your seine will be different most likely than mine. But you can save that paste packet, squeeze it onto a jar if you have it, or just hold on to it for a future project if you want to do yours a little bit differently. So I think this is going to be so pretty. I know, Janice. Sometimes I wonder if I went a little, if I have too many options for the interchangeables, but I know people like, you know, some people like the frame, some people like, you know, the truck. I'm just trying to give, you know, everybody what they want. But on Saturday, we're gonna sit down and craft at my table, and we're calling it Swap Out Saturday. I'm gonna do some sort of interchangeable, whether that be the truck, something I haven't done in a while. All right, we're gonna lift this up, maybe. There it is. Okay, now save your transfer because it is reusable. So I'm just gonna spray it with water, okay? And I'm gonna use my board eraser to clean. You could use a little rag if you don't have a board eraser. Just a little sponge to get that nice and clean. Yeah, oh my God, I was just thinking yeah, Lynette, I have to walk over lots of stuff. That's why, like, if before, like at the beginning of my life, if you hear like stuff moving, it's because I have to go around to the back side of my phone to press start, because y'all know that Facebook took away the option for me to see myself. And so if you hear sounds at the beginning or the end, I'm tripping over stuff. But y'all, I think I found a solution for me to be able to see myself while I'm live. So hopefully my little gadget comes in very soon. All right, put the backer back on. So this one doesn't have a yellow side, okay? So you're gonna go shiny. These are for my old school chalkers. If you've been around since these days, before they switched it out to the yellow backer, there's a shiny side and there's a matte side. You're gonna go shiny side to sticky side. And just line it up the best that you can. Okay, mine's not perfect, but there it is. Clean this guy up, and then I'm going to show y'all how this is interchangeable. Hi, Victoria. It is like magic. I need to wring mine out. So here is our frame, okay? Now, you could do the same exact thing if you don't want this in there, if you want it to look a little bit more like, I guess, 3D in a sense. You would paint the background of this, glue your frames on, and then chalk, or however you want to do it. But if you want it to be interchangeable, which means it can pop out, you're not going to glue this in here. Now, if you want to glue this in here and call it a day, by all means, you do you. But if you don't glue it in there, you'll be able to pop it out and switch it out. And I'm going to offer the squares over in my VIP group for those of you who've ordered the kit. You can snag some extra squares in there. So there is our $10 Tuesday kit. What do y'all think? So this is $10 plus $4 shipping. I have a limited quantity. Last I looked, I'm over halfway sold out. So go snag this, and the frame is exclusive right now to the kit. So the only way to grab the frame is in the kit. And this is what it'll come looking like. You'll get the box, and it'll all be shrink wrapped nice and pretty together. So you'll get the frame, you'll get a random sassy saying, a mini squeegee, and a mini, and a paste packet. Ben says hello. And he's like, pay attention to me, Mom. But there's our little Tuesday kit. I think this turned out pretty stinking cute. So y'all hit that heart button for me. Comment the word Tuesday. You can go snag it in that message, or right down there in the pinned comment where it says comment Tuesday. Open it up so it'll say you can comment Tuesday, or, and there's a link, you can click on the link. It'll take you directly to the website to go purchase this. So what I was thinking you could do is add a magnet to the back and put it on the fridge. Now, I can't guarantee that this is going to stay. See, there was glue in there. This is going to stay if you put it on the fridge. So you could do like a little mini easel with it. If you have some of my mini easels, you can also grab that there. Okay? But that's our $10 Tuesday kit, y'all. And if there are leftovers, I will have the kit available in the live sale. It just will not be $10. It'll be a little bit more. Absolutely, Miss Janice. For sure, my beautiful friend. So, go grab it, y'all. I love it. All right, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow evening. We're going to do the club transfer. We're going to do the strawberry transfer, so it's going to be kind of like that one. But I have an idea to make something standing. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, if I can get it cut out, okay? Y'all have a great night, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all. And go grab your $10 Tuesday kit before midnight, because the pricing changes at midnight.